everybody, Jayborino here, welcome back. Continuing to showcase MapCraft submissions, heading into our final Warcraft 3 submission here called Prison Escape, submitted by Petabik, also known as Dr. Fetus, or at least he used to be, on the Discord. Made for MapCraft 2017, quick saving is highly recommended after every encounter. Okay, so my understanding is that this is a dungeon crawl, might be pretty time consuming. Crawl through a dungeon, or prison in this case, face 7 unique bosses. Complete the Ring of Glory. Quick save after every encounter? Seriously, quick save or you will regret it. Okay, death means game over. Here we go. What the? Where am I? Welcome, you're in prison. What? Why? For the plot, of course. Okay. This is a dungeon crawler. Kill enemies, gain gold and items to help you kill stronger enemies. Get to the end to win. Simple. Something tells me it will not be simple, but alright. Also, collect these things. They'll give you a skill point to spend on your abilities. Very useful. Good luck. Okay, so we have 3 heroes. Califax, Zug, Floris. Let me just... agility, strength, intel. Okay, so we got kind of like just a dungeon crawling group here. We got like our spellcaster, we got our damage dealer, we got our frontline tank. Okay, so let's check our skills. We get a pet. We get a nuke that knocks back. That's pretty cool. And then we have... I don't know if this is passive or not. You know what? Let's just get the Fellhound. We'll figure out if it's passive later or not, but it looked like it was just stacking damage. Floris. Breath of Frost. A Cone of Frost, so it's an AoE nuke. Ice Spikes, that looks like an orb effect. And then Frost Shield you put on someone. Kind of sounds like Lightning Shield. Just does damage to things around it. So for you, let's put your point into Breath of Frost. Califax. Moonfire is a stun. Battle Roar is a buff that we do extra damage, and then Endurance Aura, movement speed, and attack rate of friendly units. Let's grab Moonfire for the stun.
What are your orders?
Let's quick save, I guess, because we're supposed to quick save a lot, according to the map maker, and let's get started. Pretty large map here. Are we on a slower game speed? Should I speed it up if the option to speed it up is there? No, okay, here we go. Let's get in there. Might as well use some abilities here. Summon our Fellstalker. The abilities appear to be QWER. I just instinctively hit it that way, and that's what it turned out to be. Okay, Zug back out. Let's see if they'll focus on the Fellhound instead, and they did. And we get money for killing these fellas. I don't know what we're going to spend that on. Probably maybe items from vaults. I don't know. Okay. Rain of Fire. Can we go around this? No, it's blocked. I guess why not just go in with the Fellhound to do this? That's a lot of damage. This is exactly why I'm not going to send my heroes in to do this. So 7 unique bosses. I wonder if this is the first one. I don't know. Like, part of the encounter is dodging the rains of fire. That rain of fire does a lot of damage, though. Oh, okay, he died.
What are your orders?
We could make the run with our heroes now. Let's try it. It looks like, so the fire gets turned off in each of these situations until you get to the final one. I think we want to use someone with a ranged attack, so probably Floris. Ooh, avoid it. Man, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so that should progress it up until the next section.
Something is amiss.
Okay, and then we have to... Well, let's quick save. Ah, we're in it right now. Good lord. Just move past it. It's following us. Okay, hit this guy. Oh, hit the generator. Now hit this guy. Floris back up. So we got Floris, Zug, and Califax. Okay, here we go. Just stun him, please. Fell Orc Defiler certainly does not sound like a boss. Here's a glyph.
What are your orders?
I kind of want to get points on Zug first. The idea is, I think, typically, rather than spreading my points out, I want to, if I can get level 2 in everything, I would level up the same thing twice so we can focus our points. And I think we want to get a leveled up summon here. So let's grab the glyph.
Well.
Okay, it applies to everybody. That's nice. And everybody has a point. We cannot Okay, we cannot do anything with level 2. The nuke sounds good, but he has a very low mana pool, and the Fellhound costs a lot of mana, so let's hesitantly get Searing Blade. If a unit under Searing Blade dies, all enemy units close to it will... Okay, so they explode. Let's do this and hope that it's passive. It is. That's great. I was hoping that wouldn't be an orb effect. And then Ice Spikes or Frost Shield. Forms a shield of frost around the target, dealing damage. I guess let's get Frost Shield. Again, if it's like Lightning Shield, that's not bad. And then Battle Roar. Nearby friendly units or Endurance Aura. I think we get Endurance Aura for now. Okay, and then the blocked area is gone because we destroyed the power generator. All right, let's continue and see what we can do here. We have no heal, it looks like. I didn't see, unless someone has an ultimate that heals. I'll review the ultimates once we can get them for now. Interesting start, though. I like the concept of this. A resurrection stone. If we die, we can revive here. Nope, no reviving here. Death means game over, so keep that in mind. That reminds me, this map has some unique boss fights. I recommend always quick saving before you proceed. So we're basically taunted with a Resurrection Stone. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Okay, we have a Tomb of Relics. I'm pretty sure we can't afford anything from the Tomb of Relics, but we can double check. And there's a button. I guess we should quick save. Yeah, we definitely can't afford anything right now. But we'll probably want to get some healing pots on all of our units. Pig farms. Reskinned pig farms. Okay, well there's some enemies down here. Let's go for it. Summon your Fellstalker or Fellhound or whatever it is. Okay, here we go. We could Frost Shield these guys, or we just conserve our mana. I want to make sure I have enough mana for the boss fights. Otherwise, I mean, I'll have to just sit and wait off camera for mana, which I'm not looking forward to. Unless there are fountains or something like that, I don't know. Okay, well, there's some boxes down here with more enemies. We got our button as well, so we have two different ways to go. Let's hit the button and see. Well, let's quick save and then hit the button and see what happens here. Okay, so it's only halfway anyway. Got a little money for that. Let's come on down here, break the crates, and then we'll attack into these fellas. Warlock, Soul Shaper. Probably just like a shaman. We'll see what they cast, though.
Press the attack.
Okay, we're getting stuff here. This is good. And some gold. That's perfect. Is that all the crates? I can't see.
Time is short for you.
Spider Ring, Lion Ring. Okay, so it's +1 of all of our stats. Action Figurine is Intelligence. Lion Ring is Strength. Flourish, that means you get the Spider Ring, because that's Intelligence. There we go. So now we got +1 on everybody. Woohoo! And we do have a little money, so I guess let's go and grab a Healing Scroll. Or maybe a Mana Scroll or a Healing Scroll, I'm not sure. Okay, let's grab a Scroll of Healing. We're going to have to be very judicial with our money in this specific case, I think. Okay, so let's summon another Fellhound, and then we'll go. Get in there. So again, I don't know how I really feel about... Let's go ahead and hit this Soul Shaper first, because I don't really know what he does. Okay, great. Califax getting smoked. Califax back out. Surprised that they're attacking him specifically. We want them to go for my Fellhound. That guy had a buff on him. It definitely was Unholy Frenzy, but there was something else. A Rune of Restoration for all of our mana needs. What I'm going to do is resummon a Fellhound and then grab the Restoration Rune after. We want to just be, again, judicial with our mana early on.
What are your orders?
I understand the Resurrection Stone mechanic might be hard to implement because you have to reset the bosses, but again, if you end up quick saving in a bad spot, then, you know, you're just kind of fucked. That's why I do think Resurrection mechanic is reasonable. I'm a little offended that it was made fun of. Okay, let's get in here. There's a Fountain of Health down here. Let's focus down these spellcasters first. Let's use our... Well, there's really nothing to use that on, actually. I want to use Frost Shield, but I'm not sure where the best place to use it would be. Okay, Floris getting hit. Why don't you use your Cone of Frost? That leaves much to be desired. See, these guys are all buffed. Soul Armor to higher attack damage and armor. Okay, so we're under the health the Fountain of Health, so are they. So as long as we focus fire, we can do this. And I'd rather not spend my mana right now if I didn't have to. Because again, I don't know where the boss encounters are. So we have to make sure that we can go into them with enough mana. Otherwise, it's going to be a big pain in the butt, I suspect. It seems like our HP is regenerating very quickly. Like, it's like the Fountain of Health is more effective or something. I'm not sure. But we're going to wait till we get to full health. There we go. We got a level as well. That's great. We're also getting money. Okay, and then there's attribute bonuses as well. Let's grab Overpower. I mean, let's just grab our last points and everything. Ice Spikes and then Battle Roar. See, 50 mana, that's significant. My question is level 2 of these all going to cost extra mana? Because that would absolutely be killer. If level 2 Summon Fellhound was still 125 mana, that's great. Also, this is in a different language. If I had to guess, I would say Czech, but I have no idea, so don't get down on me. We got a ring piece here. A powerful ring piece. Let's pick that up. A ring that has lost most of its power. If other parts will be recovered, it might turn back into a powerful artifact. Increases the strength, intelligence. Okay, so it's
What threatens these lands?
what's it called? The ring that gives you +1 all stats. I don't know. I forget what it's called, but we have one of those now. Now that was actually in the description. Complete the Ring of Glory. I thought that was that would be like a gladiator ring, but in fact it's just
Time is short, warrior.
in fact it's just
Has sleep dulled my senses?
an item that we can collect. Okay, there's a Fell Orc officer here. Okay. Again, I'm hesitant to use mana. We can always backtrack. There's a fountain right here, which is why I'm way more likely... All right, focus down the Fell Orc officer. I'm much more likely to just auto-attack through these and save and conserve our mana as opposed to just running in and using all of our spells. Because we can always backtrack and get our health back, and then we'll save after this little encounter. I don't know if we've encountered the first... I don't think that Fell Orc Defiler would have been the first boss, but I genuinely don't know. There's a Rune of Lesser Healing. That's nice.
You've done well.
Okay, and I guess just in case, we'll get your HP back, then we'll proceed. I don't want to play super cautiously, because this is going to take forever if I do, but at the same time, I'm going to be less cautious later, when we have more abilities, more items, more HP, more mana, stuff like that. Okay, let's quick save, and then move into the next section. I don't see any... Okay. This apparently would be our first encounter. We've got Cuphead music happening right here. Summon. Go in and stun him. And then Battle Roar. Flourish. I think we go ahead and turn on Ice Spikes while we attack this guy. 20 mana? Are you crazy? Okay, he's gone. Yeah, we can't leave the Ice Spikes on, because that's a waste. Don't stand in that. Back away, back away. Okay, I'm thinking we go ahead and use our Scroll of Healing. That was, I think, worth it. Again, don't stand in the Rain of Fire. We know that that does a lot of damage. Flourish, go ahead and use your AoE. That didn't even hit the second one, unfortunately. Okay, go ahead and stun him with Moonfire, please. And then Overpower, sure. I shouldn't have used his mana in case we need to summon another Fellstalker. He's leaving again.
Time is short, warrior.
He dropped a Rune of Healing, though. We don't really need it right now, so let's get in there.
What are your orders?
Back out Zug.
You've done well.
You guys have to move. Infernal is pretty rough.
Time is short.
Grab the rune before my Fellhound dies. Stay far enough away from us so that we're not taking damage. I can only imagine that he's magic immune, right? Yeah, he is. No Moonfire. Let's spread out a little bit. Again, we don't want everybody taking AoE damage. Okay, this is looking pretty good. If I could summon another Fellstalker or Fellhound, I would. Let's just run in a circle here.
Let's go.
Okay, we got him. Stun him.
What are your orders?
We have no other abilities to use. Just use Ice Spikes to take him out quickly. Might have to back out here with Zug. No, we got him. We got him, and he dropped a rune. Okay, great.
Short, warrior.
Now we can get level 2. We're definitely going to get the Fellhound. Everybody cross your fingers that it stays the same amount of mana. It does? That's fantastic. Okay. And I think we level up Breath of Frost. Again, Frost Shield I'm hesitant to use only because I feel like we're going to be taking extra damage from it. Just because it's like Lightning Shield that does friendly fire. Breath of Frost needs levels if it's going to be useful, because right now it's not really that useful. Alternatively, Ice Spikes, 20 mana a pop is really, really rough, so we need to make that mana worthwhile by improving its damage. I say we get one more level Breath of Frost, and then we just sort of ignore Frost Shield for now. Okay, and then Califax. I think we level up Moonfire. The nuke damage is going to be huge for bosses. We saw that it was really useful against this guy, plus the extra stun. Roar is good. Endurance Aura is good, but I would rather have the extra stun, at least for now. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this, and then hopefully we get some rewards here. Attack, 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 attack. Okay, and then we'll see what we get. Lots of tomes. A Rune of Shielding. Okay, so first things first, let's put everybody's base tome on them. Okay, Callous, Tome of Intelligence. So now who's going to get the Tome of Experience and then the Tome of Knowledge? I think we want to put this on Califax because the sooner we can get another level of Battle Roar, the better. So let's give that to him, and then there's 2 Tomes of Knowledge. Or okay, and a Manual of Health. If I saw this correctly, Zug's Overpower does extra damage based on their strength and max life. So we want to give him the Manual of Health. And then the Tome of Knowledge, why don't we give to Fleuris, because he's going to need HP. He appears pretty fragile. And he can use the mana to cast his Ice Spikes more frequently. So, Ring of Superiority, that's what I was thinking of. I think we want to put all these on Zug, at least to start. Oh, and there was also a Greater Scroll of Replenishment. That's nice. Okay, we're going to quick save, because that went fine. We have more crossbowmen folks over here, so just kill them. We couldn't backtrack, if you notice. We couldn't get back to the fountain. Look at this thing. Armored Fellhound. It's got a spiked shell. And it looks ridiculous. Hey, please attack the actual enemy, please. Go ahead and hit him with some Ice Spikes. I mean, 15 bonus damage is not a joke. That's a lot. Got some more crates here? Not quite. Pretty large group here. Let's quick save and then move in. Get on in there. I think we want to focus down these spellcasters first. Okay, turn on Ice Spikes. Califax getting smoked. Why don't we roar? Stun this one in the back. See, that's hugely useful how much damage that did. Fleuris, the Ice Spikes, again, that's just such a mana sink right now. Okay, Fleuris, run. We'll use the Greater Scroll of Replenishment after this one. I was gonna say, are they gonna chase us around? That's the difference between normal AI and hard AI in StarCraft. Is the enemies tend to attack your lower health units. Fleuris, Fleuris, Fleuris. Okay, well, I was really trying to. I shouldn't have moved Califax. We could have killed that. But Zug was really focused on that other fellow. That's embarrassing that we lost on a creep camp, but that's okay. Let's go. Okay, kill the casters first, please. Okay, let's roar. That's good. Fleuris, just keep using your breath. Your sick breath, you sick freak. Okay, Zug needs to back out.
Let's go.
Why don't we get another Fellhound out and then get it in the fight to help? Fleuris is tanking right now. That's not what should be happening. But keep in mind, the Kodo Beast is buffing the other units, but it does very minimal damage, so we should be okay. Still going to use the Greater Scroll of Replenishment after this, I think. Unless... Well, this does loop back with the fountain, so we can just go sit by the fountain. I imagine by the end of this... Oh, you ate my Fellhound, you jerk. Give him back. Unbreakable crates. I was going to say, by the end of this, we'll probably be super powerful such that we don't have to min-max like this. Go back to the fountain, wait. Go back to the fountain, wait. That kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Califax is actually at full, so we can use him to scout out the next area. While we otherwise wait, we can go up with the Fellhound too, just in case something goes awry.
Something is amiss.
The boss wasn't too bad. It seemed pretty clear how to do it, but obviously the why don't you just Moonfire here? You can do it, Califax, and then they're gonna kill themselves on the Fellhound.
Press the attack.
How are you guys doing? Back to full nearly? Let's get on up here. What did he drop? Book of the Dead? So we get skeletons? I mean, alright. These guys are still unholy frenzied. We're just going to auto-attack to victory because we are right by the fountain, as I've talked about. Let's make sure we're focus firing. We're getting levels. That's good. Califax will always be ahead because he got a tome of XP. But again, had we walked into that boss fight, and then if we walked right into the boss fight first, and then we just saved after the start, we could be screwed. Again, it just depends on maybe, you know, making sure you have the consumables necessary as you proceed.
Time is short, warrior.
I think our XP is, or our mana is fine. We don't need to use the scroll of replenishment. Let's improve endurance aura. The attack rate will be good. Getting healed up. Zug's mana is pretty important as well, because we need to make sure that he can summon Fellhounds. We can always backtrack. If I have to backtrack or wait for mana, for whatever reason, I will start making cuts. Yeah, Book of the Dead, sure. I don't know where we would use that, but we can use it. This looks tricky, so let's quick save again. Let's move in with Califax and hit the Fell Orc Commander, I guess. Okay, everybody back up. Everybody back up. Draw them to us. Stay out of range of the towers. Now turn. Flourish, use your AoE. Let's, you know, we might as well use some abilities here. We've got a scroll of replenishment to use. I don't want to have too good to use syndrome. It looks like we already killed the commander. He may have killed himself on our, I don't know. He may have killed himself on our Fellhound. Getting good money here. Let's level up. Oh, see, he doesn't have the mana pool to summon Fellhounds and then use Overpower. But Overpower does so much damage. That's tough. Okay, let's level up Ice Spikes. Still 20 mana, but now it does 25 damage. That's pretty darn good. Let's get on in here. Oh, that guy didn't even come to us. He must have leashed. All right, back up. Keep in mind, we can always back up. We can always back up. Okay, perfect. You know what? Just overpower him. Oh, yeah, that's good. We just need to stack HP on him, and he'll just do more and more damage. Back up. Draw this guy just a little closer so we're out of range of the towers. We don't need the Rune of Healing. Well, yeah, we kind of do. On Zug. That's fine. Okay, attack and attack. Are there other units down here? No. But there are some crates. I really like these reskinned Fell Horde buildings. It's really neat. I think we're making decent time. What we need is to probably backtrack to get to the, oh, there's another, okay, there's another one. There's another Tomb of Relics here. We have to get around here. I assume this is going to link up eventually. But, like, we want to backtrack to the tomb so we can get a scroll. Enchanted Shield makes complete sense on Zug. Okay, and then +1 all stats. Why don't we just drop on Flourish for now? And let's just check to see. Well, wait. This might be a boss encounter. I think we want to use our scroll of replenishment so that we can get our mana back quickly.
What are your orders?
We do have Book of the Dead. We probably just want to use that on whatever boss we're coming up on because it's kind of a silly item in the first place. Okay, and I would like to just let this scroll run its course. The Ring of Glory, the little pieces were kind of hard to notice, so we want to make sure we don't miss any of those. There was only one piece.
What are your orders?
Ring of Glory +1, so I guess it's just going to end up being lots and lots of pieces. Okay, that's pretty good. Zug's still waiting for some mana. Let's get on in here. Let's quick save. This looks like it's going to be a boss arena. It was. Okay. Some of the Fellhounds. Everybody get in there. Weirdos? Oh, God. Okay, so we have to snipe those. Maybe we do that with Califax. Hit him with Moonfire. Oh, Jesus. Okay, falling sheep from the sky we have to avoid. Look out. Look out. Look out. Okay, gotta try to kill those things. Overpower, Moonfire. Just gotta use all of our mana. There's a giant sheep. Okay, why don't you turn on Ice Spikes and focus him. I think we can just kill him and ignore the big sheep. I think we can. Even though the big sheep is hitting us. He's invulnerable when he does this, though. So now this is our chance to kill the big sheep. Flourish focus down okay, the red sheep die quickly. You want to try to focus those. Okay, here we go. Flourish attack the red sheep. Never mind, we killed him. Okay. That was tricky. I think the idea is you use your casters to hit... You use your casters to hit the red sheep. And there's a big room full of them right here. A pendant of energy
The land and I are one.
makes sense on Fluris, I think, again, so he can keep casting ice spikes more. Or maybe Zug, so that he can use Overpower and Fellhound. That's hard to say right now. It looks like our rewards are in this room.
Pathetic.
So let's go ahead and bust through here.
Kalimdor.
Be careful. Let's level up Battle Roar. Zug taking a boatload of damage. Let's get out of there, buddy.
Let's go. You've done well.
Something is amiss.
Okay. Why don't you turn on ice spikes and clear this room out, because you can one-hit them, it looks like.
The land and
Okay, make sure we're close enough that we're getting XP for this.
something.
Okay,
is
there's a
amiss.
few more.
Ashtherodanador.
Rune of Restoration is what we're looking for,
Anudora.
because we're using a lot of mana just to kill the red sheep.
Ashtherodanador.
I assume he was teleporting them out of this room. Definitely level 3 Fellhound. I think level 3 Breath of Frost or Ice Spikes. I'm leaning towards Ice Spikes, honestly. Breath of Frost is too good against groups of units, and we need that AoE. We don't really have any other AoE. Let's just break all the crates. Frostworm Skull Shield, Gloves of Haste on Fluris. Okay. And then pick up the Rune of Restoration. Ringer Protection +2, and then Frostworm Skull Shield on Zug.
Done well.
And then a replenishment potion.
What are your
I guess we
orders?
can just snag that for like out of combat stuff. So let's put that on Califax for now. We didn't even use the Book of the Dead, and they probably wouldn't have been that worthwhile, to be honest. So let's quick save. I really need to find... I need to find some place to buy items.
It shall.
And hopefully there is one up here. This is going to link up with that other area. Okay, so we just quick saved, didn't we? Let's do it again just in case.
Time is short.
Okay. Level 3 Fellhound now has Frenzy. That's unfortunate. Like, you have to click it. That would be nice if that just started auto-casted.
Dulled my senses.
Okay, Fluris, let's see how good this is now. Califax stun the leader.
What are your orders?
Okay, the leader's gone, and he dropped a ring piece. Cool. Fluris is doing good damage even without ice spikes on right now. If Zug could get some sort of life steal, that would be awesome. Okay, ring
What are
piece.
your
Zug, you're the one that's holding it. Pick that up.
Let's go.
Now it's +2 everything.
Cleanse these lands.
All these buildings are invulnerable. Emmanuel Health, we're going to put all those on Zug. He's our tank, and he overpowered does more damage.
Ashtherodanador.
Okay, let's wait. Quick save, because we don't know where we're going, and we're not at full mana or anything like that. This looks like it might be another arena.
Anudora.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe there's just a bunch of units in here.
Let's go.
Okay, back out. You know what? It looks like this is going to connect here, so we can raise this. We'll get reconnected with our fountain as well. So I think we're in really good shape. Okay, looking good. Let's keep an eye out for those ring pieces as well.
For Kalimdor. It shall be done.
Okay, another group of units. I think maybe we want to try to kill the Kodo Beast first.
Short, warrior.
Every time we summon these, we have to use Frenzy, which is unfortunate. Kill him and then the Kodo Beast. Just throw down a Moonfire on the Kodo Beast before he eats my Fellhound. There he goes. Okay, move on in. This I think is going pretty darn well now. But I'm not a huge fan of the mechanic of like, haha, if you don't quick save, well, fuck you kind of thing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. This is intriguing. I'm gonna kill these guys for the money, but I wonder if we were to let them live, if they would harvest through these and there'd be an item back here or something. That would be real weird, but maybe. Frost Mastery. +3 damage, 15% movement speed. Damage over time lasts longer. Also slows target movement speed. So this is just like... He's better. Frost Mastery. Everything about him just becomes better. That's great. And then Califax, he can turn into a Wildkin. He gains basically melee defense. Bonus strength and armor. Use of hardened skin that reduces damage taken. He becomes a melee unit, though. You will need to transform back into Archdruid for level 2 to take effect. Okay. So, you're a Wildkin now, buddy. We'll turn you back to Archdruid if we need you to be ranged at any point. Did I miss any pickups around here? It's another group. Again, Zug has enough HP. It's a little deceptive that he doesn't have that much. Turn on Frenzy. Quick save. Move on in. Stun the big guy. Flourish, move on in. I want you to be able to hit this whole group. That is pretty good. Flourish, turn on Ice Spikes, and then target down the casters in the back. Okay, nice. A Tome of Knowledge? I think we gave the last one to Califax, so we probably want to give this one to Flourish. Well, no, I think we give this one... I think we want to give this one to Califax. Now he needs the strength more than ever. Because, I mean, we're probably going to keep him in Wildkin form more than not. We have a boatload of money, so let's make sure that we utilize it.
What are your orders?
So we got a Tomb of Relics now, so we can spend more money to get better items. Zug needs a greater healing potion in general. So now we're going to quick save. We have 10,000 gold, so what do we want to spend this on? A Scroll of Restoration seems like it would be the most useful. I think it would. I think so. We still have a Potion of Replenishment. I should have just used that on Zug. Okay, let's grab... If we get a Potion of Restoration on everybody, that would be so good. Anti-Magic, only 15 seconds. There's the Vampiric Potion, which would be good for Zug. Let's grab the Scroll of Restoration. We can come back over here to get cheaper items if we want. Let's quick save, though, and keep going. There's a locked door back here. And then we could go also down in this direction, so who knows. There's enemies coming through a waygate.
What are your orders?
Okay, Flourish. Turn that off, turn that off. You're wasting your money. Zug has a level. Reincarnation? That's fantastic. Okay, so he's definitely our tank. If he dies, he'll just come back at full HP, and I think full mana, too. That's fantastic. Flourish doing good damage from the back now. Pretty happy with that. I mean, we just saved before this, so let's just go through. If we have to redo that, that's not a big deal. Okay, so we made it through the waygate. Quick save. No enemies. I'll take that. Flourish's mana leaves some to be desired. We could give him the replenishment potion. Why don't you just use that? I mean, the mana regen from the replenishment potion isn't, like, the best, but it's something. If he takes damage, though... This looks like an arena. Also, I don't know if the symbols are indicative of anything, but anyway.
Yours to command.
We will wait. We're gonna quick save. And if I recall, our guy got left, our Fellhound got left outside of the arena that one time, or we got warped and it got left behind, or something like that. So I think I want to make sure I don't summon it until we get into the arena. That's a little quality of life thing. Have him get brought in with you every time. Okay, so it's gone now. That replenishment potion was kind of silly, but let's go. Quick save and enter. Definitely a boss fight.
What are your orders?
Okay, stun him.
Yours to command.
Flourish, why don't you turn on Ice Spikes? Start using that. Use Flourish to get rid of the ads here. Just keep stunning. Okay, Roar is good. Overpower him. Blam, that's really, really good. And then Mr. Fellhound turn on Bloodlust. Now Flourish. Oh, grab Spirit Link for sure. Califax, I think maybe we just drop the skeletons. There they go. Keep him stunned. Got enemy units coming out of here. Let's just kick them away and maybe kill them. This is a big mess. This is a very big mess. I can't tell what's going on. Califax might die. We might be able to just outright kill the boss. He's very, very low. And I think, yeah, Califax died. We might want to leave him not in Wildkin form in this fight, because he just gets up in there and he's getting focused. We want Zug to get focused down. So let's try this again. If the tries get out of hand, then I'll just start making cuts.
What are your orders?
Okay, summon this guy. Overpower. Califax, do this. Go into Druid form, use Roar. Summon your Fellhound. Nuke down the ads. Use Ice Spikes. Spirit Link right away. Overpower. Turn on Frenzy. Having to turn on Frenzy is just an annoying quality of life thing. Back away, Flourish. You're getting focused. I think that's just the up here to give him vision. Okay, Califax is getting hit. Let's use Roar again. Okay, I'm not sure. Is he spirit linked with his allies? Okay, Flaris is, I think, doing fine. Just throw down a stun. I think he has a I'm not sure if he has a mana shield or someone's casting something defensive on him. Flaris, move away. Califax, just hit him with the Moon Blast or Moon Bolts. Flaris, stay in between. We just don't have enough mana on Zug. Do we have anything usable? Now we use the scroll. Okay, and then hit him with everything we've got. Zug, overpower. Kicks him away. If we can focus down this boss, Flaris is going to die. Oh, and I didn't use the skeletons. A lot of stuff gets summoned around the arena. Maybe we should leave the boss alone and then try to kill the other stuff. I don't know. Okay, so use this. He gets stunned right away. I guess maybe we do want to leave Califax in this. I don't know. Okay, do this. Flaris, don't use ice spikes right away. Califax getting hit, back him out. Use the skeletons. I think we do want to kill the ads. Moonbolt him. This guy's pretty tanky. Okay, just don't forget that we do have the scroll, which I think we'll use now. Kick him. Blam. Roar. Moonbolt him. Flaris, you know, just right-click him. Gotta use that Spirit Link now. Spread out the damage a little bit. I think he has Frost Shield. The Fellhound doing good. Yeah, I think we just nuke him down here. Overpower. He's been kicked. Okay, Flaris is alive. Califax is okay. Okay, now I think we back Califax out and put him in Druid form. And he's stunned. Let's try to finish up this one ad. There we go. He's gone. I think the ads are casting. I think the ads were casting something on him. I'm not sure. Rune of Restoration. Pick that up because Califax is going down. Yeah, it's the Naga Siren. We killed him. But the Naga Siren was casting Frost Shield on him. Okay, we got him. 3 tries. Not too bad. I think the whole idea, I mean, the Cuphead music that's playing is it's supposed to be indicative of, hey, you're supposed to lose and then learn as you go, which makes sense. Yeah, keep leveling up Overpower. I think Ice Spikes, honestly. Oh, he's got 2 points. I think, again, Ice Spikes just to utilize the fact that it costs so much mana. And then 2 points for Califax. We grab Battle Roar and Moonfire. We have a Blood Key. And then an Orb of Slow. Let's put that on Zug so that he can attack air, I guess? I don't know. Okay, looks like there's nothing else in here, so let's quick save because we completed this. Now the way is open. We got some Murgle Reavers. Okay, why don't we put you back in Wildkin form, buddy? Just blast him. Okay, now Breath of Frost feels worth it. I'd like to get a scroll of replenishment or something here. What are we down here? Okay, let's go this way. Sure. Okay, perfect. And then there's a Tomb of Relics. So grab another Fellhound. They're attacking each other, which is fine with me. Okay, and then Califax just, I guess, throw down a stun, use Battle Roar. You've got some good mana regen because you're intelligence-based, so we should be using your spells as much as possible. It's weird, you know, he has an aura. He's intelligence-based, so I feel like he should have all the usable abilities. Maybe give Flaris the endurance aura. It makes more sense if he's agility-based. I don't know. In reality, it doesn't matter, but it's, again, quality of life. Califax never has the mana regen we need for him to have. Ooh, okay. So we've got some +6 items here. We can only afford 1. Is there anything that we're open to selling at this point? To be honest, not really. We could give the Ring of Glory away. Why don't we give the Ring of Glory to Califax, because he's going to need some more HP. Again, not really anything worth selling. I think maybe we get the Belt of Giant Strength on Zug.
Yours to command.
I think that's what we're going to want to do. We can always backtrack here if we need. Well, but then we won't be able to afford any consumables. This is really tempting, but I just can't really afford it. The Gem of Health might be better. It's the same price. We definitely want the strength item. I think we're gonna have to revisit this. And what I'm gonna do before we proceed, I'm gonna guess it's this way. Is to swing back to the the usable item one, and also wait for some mana. So I'm gonna quick save now, and I'm gonna make a cut. Okay, we're back. Just quick saved. I did sell 2 of my +1 items from Zug and Flourish in order to pick up a scroll of restoration so that we can proceed. Let's open the door. There we go. I hope we don't just like take random damage over time for this. Let's move on in. Summon our Fellhound here pretty soon, and this looks like a boss encounter, but it didn't warp us into it. Grok Bloodroar. He's level 10. This looks like a boss arena, but we didn't get warped to him. I guess let's go. I'm gonna say if I summon the Fellhound, he might get left behind. So yeah, here we go. Okay, let's grab the Fellhound. Ow. Okay, Flourish back out. Use Ice Spikes and attack him. Use Overpower. It looks like he cleaves, so we want to stay spread out. We're taking a lot of damage. We might want to leave Califax in Druid form here. Oh, we have a point here. Yeah, Fellhound. I think, yeah, back out. Use Battle Roar. Stun him. Okay, you guys need to kill this fella. So the meteors, they're not really telegraphed. They just happen. That's kind of confusing to me. Let's use the Scroll of Restoration. We need to kill this thing. It's mana draining us. He dropped a rune. Sure, Rune of Lesser Healing. Overpower? Again, his abilities seem very random. Oh, he's summoning mini Infernals now. Battle Roar. Stun him. We don't have Overpower. Flourish is getting smoked. Run him away. Hit him from afar. We've got Reincarnation on Zug, so as long as Zug is the one who's tanking it. Again, my main issue here is that there's nothing indicative of where those meteors land. We might be able to kill him here. I bet we will. Califax, run. If we get hit with another meteor, though, we're dead. Right here. Yeah, please hit Zug. Zug, no mana to overpower. Right-click him, please. I think we've got him. One more Moonfire and we can kill him. Moonfire almost up. Does he take damage from his own meteors? I couldn't tell. There we go, we got him. Oh, run. Zug, get in the front. That was Reincarnation. He did die. You know what? Just play it cool. Just play it cool. You know what, Califax, just in case going wild can form. We did get some levels on folks. Turn off Ice Spikes. That was intense. If we didn't have the Scroll of Restoration, we definitely could not have won that, without a doubt. I mean, the one ad did drop a thing, but we would have gotten smoked. Califax, just stay back. But that was... I mean, the Naga boss took us a bunch of time, a bunch of tries, but I think this was the hardest boss. I almost feel like we got lucky. Oh, there's another rune down here. Rune of Restoration, pick it up. But I feel like we did get sort of just lucky in this specific instance. I'm not sure. Breath of Frost.
Something is amiss.
Moonfire has been killing it for us, so we're going to keep leveling that up. It looks like we can get level 4 of everything. And then eventually we start putting points into our stats. Okay, we no longer have any consumables. We only have 200 gold as well, so we have to be careful as we proceed. Let's quick save. But yeah, that one seemed much harder than the rest. What just happened? What is happening? Hey, we're getting money for it. That's good. Flourish, why don't you just go ahead and blast him? Ooh, that's good. It's working out now. Califax, just be extra careful. Why don't we back you up? Okay, as long as we're getting some money for this. Yeah, we're getting the money for all these things that are dying, so I'm fine with that. So these guys were also prisoners. They're just trying to get out. Flourish, turn on Ice Spikes and start getting rid of these priests. Never mind, the priests are moving away. Zug is just killing it from where he is right now. Califax, get back in there. Maybe we should have just let them continue to kill each other. I think we're leeching XP for it. Is there anything inside these rooms that may be a reward for completing that boss? Because we really didn't get a reward for that. Yeah, get the last level of Overpower. See, at this point, I'm only getting points in things that I think would really be worth it. Like Overpower. I focused on Overpower. I focused on Moonfire. I focused on ice spikes. And then, you know, we basically are leaving one ability behind because I don't find that they're particularly worthwhile.
For Kalimdor.
Make sure we're continuing to get money for these kills. Okay, let's go in and clean up. Except you, Califax. Just stay back. We need to get you a healing pot, buddy. Fleuris is still more fragile than him at this point. We just got to be careful we don't leave ice spikes on autocast. Yeah, this is going to be a lengthy map, probably the longest one we've played. I like it a lot, but I can see that there are some... I can definitely feel some quality of life issues that would cause problems in the long run, which concern me a bit. Oh, we can actually destroy these. There's a Tomb of Relics that allows us to buy orbs. That's cool. An Orb of Darkness would be nice because killing things would give us skeletons. Orb of Corruption also would be really useful against bosses. Okay, let's quick save and be careful here.
What are your orders?
Summon the Fell Hound. I keep on calling it a Fell Stalker. Oh, it's a Hellish Fell Hound now, and it has mana burn. Okay, we'll lead with that, buddy.
The land and I.
You've done it. Good work. Fleuris, this is going to be all you, buddy. There's a lot of enemies right here. Overpower the big guy. Or just be stunned for days. That's fine. Nice. Roar. Reincarnation is up, so I don't have really that much to be worried about. Okay. I'm going to have you target down these fellas. Moonfire the dragon. Okay, he'll be coming back up here momentarily. Please kill. There we go. The dragon is dead. Fleuris is on his way back out. Califax, run. He's going to die. That's too bad. We just saved before this. It's a pretty big engagement. The delay on resurrection, which is normal. This is vanilla resurrection. It's tough. I think it's cute how your guys get little tombstones when that happens. All right, back up. Zug, overpower something. Just kill it, and then just start sniping stuff. This area up here is what needs to be frosted because that should kill it right away. That worked. Oh, he must not have had resurrection up at the start of this fight. It must have come up halfway through. All right, we're just losing because of silly reasons now at this point.
What are your orders?
Yeah, see, it's still not up. Yeah, you know what? Draw out part of them. Now get in there. Turn on Frenzy. Mana burn something. Move on up. Yeah, so if we don't have to engage all of this at once, let's not engage all of this at once. Just overpower him to get rid of him. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is much, much, much better than engaging all of it at once. Do we want to destroy all these buildings? Seems like it could be a waste of time. We might be getting enough money ultimately to buy some orbs, which is exciting. Nothing. Are we getting XP for destroying the buildings? Back up, back up, back up, back up. Reincarnation is back, though. Okay, Califax up here. Overpower the big guy. Nice. Okay, we murdered him. We moided him. Okay, Fleuris, be careful. Why don't you get on up here? If he dies, again, not the biggest of deals. Califax, you're going to go into Wildkin form so that you do not die instantly. And then Moonfire to kill some of these things. Our Fellstalker back there doing great. We got a Tome of Experience. A few extra random enemies up here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a cut here while I just destroy all the buildings. Okay, we've destroyed everything. There's a ring piece over here, so let's go ahead and throw that on Big C. So now it's +3. That's pretty good. Armor +1 is good. We got a Glyph of Power that dropped from the Town Hall, so let's go ahead and assign our points. Searing Blade. I'm tempted to just put his points into the attributes. I don't really like Frost Shield that much if it does friendly fire. I keep talking about that. So let's go ahead and do an attribute bonus there. And then let's get a point into Endurance Aura. So that's fully leveled up. And then we have a Tome of XP. Who's got the lowest? It's Zug.
You've done well.
Probably would have been smarter to put that on Fleuris to give him the level right away. Now, we don't have enough money to get really any of the orbs that I would like. Because I would like an Orb of Darkness or an Orb of Corruption, which is 1750. Maybe we can backtrack, but we're gonna need basic items scrolls. It seems like getting a scroll of restoration for each boss fight is near necessary, so hopefully there'll be another tomb that we can use. Otherwise, I'll backtrack. This looks like a little trap room, so what we're going to do is just use the Hellish Fellhound to go through here. It doesn't really matter if he takes damage. Not really taking much damage while he does this, so this is fine. Okay, that turned off that gate. And the fire, it looks like. Okay, we got another one of these. Probably can just do this strictly with the Hellish Fellhound. We can one-hit the generators now, so let's just do this. Yeah, it's another Defiler. Yeah, using the Fellhound seems like the semi-obvious choice here. We could try to run the gauntlet with our heroes, but I wouldn't like to do that if I had to. Okay, now let's bring our heroes up, because it's open. The way is clear. He has, well, you know, we can mana burn him. Turn on Frenzy. It would just be really nice if the Hellish Fellhound auto-cast Frenzy. That would be really, really nice. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So we opened... Oh, there's another way down here. I didn't even realize that. Was that closed before? Maybe we had to kill this guy. So we got another Glyph of Power. So let's go ahead and... Yeah, sure, get Searing Blades. More attributes on Fluris. Finish up Roar on Califax. And now for... Okay, it's because we're one level behind on Zug. Now he's got that level. Finish up Searing Blades. Okay, so he just does more damage with each consecutive attack, is the idea with him. Okay, let's come back here. We're going to summon another Fellhound and run the Fire Gauntlet down in this direction. I'm deciding where I should be cutting out parts of this video, but honestly, it's all been working out. We've had, you know, it's taken a couple tries for some bosses. Some of the later bosses we may have to cut based on how many tries it takes. Again, I think that the inspiration here is supposed to be Cuphead, in that, you know, well, not just the music, obviously, but the idea is you have to fight a boss a couple times to get the hang of it. I'm also playing on a faster speed. If I played on the default original speed, it probably wouldn't be too bad. Good, there's a Tomb of Relics up here. We have some money to get a scroll. Oh, shit. Shit. All right, I don't remember where I quick saved. Well, we could, you know what, we could try him. We could try it. Okay, Fluris, you're going to be main on this one for, I think, clearing out these skeleton ads. Stun him. Summon a Fellstalker. Mana burn him. Overpower him. Califax. Roar. Fluris, your job is to just kill the skeletons. Okay, Zug is doing a good job just going for him. Keep mana burning him where possible. Fluris, get down here and use... Oh, he's summoning a Flesh Golem. Califax. Califax, 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 run. Again, I now expect this is going to take... We're going to have to backtrack because I didn't get my scroll. My super important scroll. Okay, Roar again. We might be able to get him. Is Resurrect even up? It is. Okay, good. Stun him. We got him. We got him. Pick up the Greater Healing. And, wow, okay, we managed to do it. We did have to use Resurrection, but nice. And then Fluris not using... You have to tactically use or not use Ice Spikes. That seems incredibly important. I also like how these are just labeled weirdos. Because if we had Ice Spikes on there, we wouldn't have been able to use Breath of Frost. So that seemed pretty important. We have a battle going on down here. I am shocked that I was able to complete that. Let's get down here and make sure we're soaking XP and gold. Okay. Fury, Frenzy, whatever. Mana Burn. Califax, why don't you just go back into Archdruid form? We have 2 points on Fluris. I mean, shit, I think we just put him in his attributes at this point. I'm not using Frost Shield, and it hasn't really been necessary, so let's just do that. Okay, Califax. I'm excited to put points into Califax's stuff now. Ring Piece?
What threatens these lands?
No Ring Piece? This still looks like it's a big arena. I think I'm going to back up and get my scroll. Let's not risk it. I can't believe I beat that boss on my first try, but again, I think Fluris and Breath of Frost was the key. The thing about some of these bosses is, the idea of Cuphead is you have to lose so that you can learn. This is less about that and more about just losing and trying again so that you can master execution. And that's, you know, Cuphead is, you know, learning so you can master execution, but it's also
Something is amiss.
playing and losing so that you can learn. Whereas, like, I don't feel like I'm really learning too much in these boss fights. It's just executing just right. But again, it might be smart to... If I can't beat something, I'll just turn down the game speed. It probably will become more reasonable. Okay. Where to next? We're looking good on mana here. We just need more HP on Zug. Okay, we have a door here that we cannot get through. We have 3 doors here that we cannot get to, maybe leading to like a final boss or something. I don't know. Let's go this way. I see some enemies down in that direction. Summon the Fellhound so that you can just have him out and then start regenerating your mana. Turn on Frenzy. I'm going to keep harping on that. Just have that be autocast when you summon him. It's just an empty click that forces me to focus elsewhere. That's a weird tome to drop.
Let's go.
I mean, sure, I'll take it, but just strange. Okay, move on in. I love the look of the Fellhound, though. Just looks so crazy. I use Breath of Frost and then Moonfire to get rid of the Shaman right away so these guys aren't getting buffed. Zug taking some damage from these things, that's fine. Not going to use any spells. If I had to guess, this thing would open the door. One of the doors, there were 3, right? So there's 3 buttons. There we go.
What are your
Zug,
orders?
grab it.
You've done well.
And then where to next? I am having a lot of fun with this map, though. This is one of my favorite entries. Again, I think there's pieces to it where, even though I'm doing pretty well, I have a, you know, it's like if I were to hit quick save right when an encounter is starting, you could get completely fucked out of it. Granted, at the same time, you could just use a cheat to get back to where you were. Like if you have an irrecoverable save, what I would do at least is just use, I would use Who's Your Daddy, and then I would just walk, you know, I would just walk my way through the level till I got back. But still, that's a bunch of extra time that I wouldn't want to have to spend. Flaris. Oh yeah, he makes ads kind of a joke at this point. Is there anything to pick up? We haven't really gotten any rewards for the last couple bosses, to be honest. Unless I've missed crates. I mean, a lot of these crates are broken. You can't pick anything up from them. Quick save. This looks like a spot. Okay, let's get on in here. Again, my goal is to make sure that we're getting the XP and money for these engagements. Moonfire can kill those folks really quick. All right, that gives me a Tome of Intelligence +2 Califax. We're leaving him out of Druid form for now. There's another Iron Gate. This looks like it would lead to a boss, like a final boss, but at the same time, the 3 gates is also suspicious. Also, I mean, there's money on the map, but it's not very plentiful. You just have to be very judicial with what you spend. Okay, let's see if we can just focus down these jerks that cast Frost Shields. Okay. There we go, looking good. And then this jerk really doesn't do that much damage because he does siege damage, I think. Get the priest, there we go. Zug, we'll start leveling up your stats, that's great. Hit the button. Door number 2.
Let's go.
Okay, door number 2. And then we'll backtrack.
It shall be done.
But, you know, it's just like mana pool. I like the idea of the map, but I think maybe just like having a simple healing mechanic before each boss makes sense. Because then you're spending your money strictly to heal up before a boss as opposed to buying items for the boss. So there's a direct conflict there, and the money isn't quite plentiful enough to really load up how I would like to. Okay, let's just grab a Fellstalker. Get him in there, mana burn the guy in the back, then everybody else follow up. Flaris, you're very important in these specific circumstances. This is where we could use this ability. Not really, doesn't quite hit them. Okay, we're gonna have to buy a pot just for Zug, I think, to get him at least close to full health again, unless there's a Rune of Restoration maybe in one of these areas. Tome of Experience. We'll see who needs that the most. Door number 3! What's behind door number 3? It's all the same. They're in a row.
Time is short.
Okay, it's Zug.
Well,
Damn it. That was like a mini tome of experience. Okay, so what are we missing? Or, I mean, where can we still go? This is a dead end. This door presumably leads somewhere we're going to need a key for it. The only direction we can go now is through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cut while I wait for some health and mana regen, and then I'm going to go buy some items. Okay, I've waited just about as long as I'm willing to, so just to show you what I've got here, I just grabbed an anti-magic potion for Zug and Floris, and then I put some healing potions on my 2 spellcasters, and then I basically just got what I could afford, which was a mix of healing pots and anti-magic potions. I probably should have gotten an anti-magic potion on Califax because we can afford it, but we also have the Scroll of Restoration. So let's save. Zug is near back to full HP, but he's also got reincarnation. So let's see what this is. Again, this might be the final boss, but there's a lot of space left on the map, so who knows. Those guys just running away. Okay, summon the Fellhound, mana burn, and then turn on Frenzy or Fury or whatever. Oh god, he puts us to sleep. Zug, overpower him. So it seems like he summons wards, like lots of wards. We want to try to pick off the wards where possible. Okay, Floris' stuff doesn't work on the wards. Oh my god. Look at how everybody's asleep as well. I think we need to use anti-magic. We need to hit the healing wards specifically and then overpower. Healing wards. I think the stasis trap just went off. Okay, use the anti-magic potions that we got. I really can't tell what's going on here. Let's try to kill some of these Naga quickly. Okay, destroy some of the wards where possible. Who needs HP? Zug does. He's got reincarnation, though. Floris is fine. Okay, this guy's back to basically full HP. If there's a healing ward, I don't know where it is. Oh my goodness. There's so many wards. Should we even be bothering with the wards, or should we try to kill him? Stun him. Let's turn on ice spikes and get in there. Floris, wake us up, please. Okay, wow, that stasis trap went off really quick, but it also affected him, which is good. Battle Roar. We're still asleep. Zug, overpower him. I don't see any healing wards, which is good. Try to summon one of these before it's too late. Mana burn him. I don't see a healing ward. Floris, why don't you use your HP? Califax, roar again. I think we've got him. Oh my god, that's so many wards. What the hell? That was just a mess. We're still getting hit even though there's like a cinematic and it moves your camera. Maybe just have all the wards despawn when that happens. That was a big mess of a fight. That's probably my main feedback in general with a lot of these fights is they just feel like a big old mess. Ultimately, that went okay. That went fine, but I'm just pointing out, holy shit, that was a lot of wards. I think the arena for this one needs to be bigger because if he's spawning like 6 wards at a time, I can barely see the bridge here. If he's spawning that many wards at a time, you know, we're going to run into issues. Oh, good, a tomb, so we can heal up. We don't have much money, but maybe we can buy like shitty pots in order to, again, get back to full HP, or we could always wait. Let's just use this.
What are your orders?
Okay, so there's
Time is short.
tomes of XP up there. We need to get to level 12, because theoretically we can get our second level of ultimates.
What are your orders?
I am sworn to
So, Floris, grab this. You're the closest. There you go. You're level 12. Frost Mastery for sure.
Time is short.
Zug, hopefully this gets you to level 12.
You've done
Almost. Oh, we should have done it on Califax. Okay, Zug, again, with reincarnation. We're probably going to wait for the cooldown to be up. Meanwhile, let's grab a healing pot here. It's 300, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Again, money just isn't as plentiful as you would expect on this map. Oh, good, there's more. Grab this. Now you're level 12. There you go. Califax, grab this. Now your Moonkin is better. It said you have to, like, revert back to Archdruid form in order for it to take effect or something like that. So now we've done it. So these are the really good items. This Tomb of Relics, the one that was like way back here, was like a blatant trap. Wherever that was where we could buy these before, it was here because you spend a boatload of money. If you don't have consumables on the bosses, you are fucked. So that's a big deal, I think. And then here the orbs. Same with the orbs. You spend a lot of money. You can really barely get any of this. Who do we want to get one more level? I'm thinking Califax so that we can level up his stats. Oh, maybe there's more if we're lucky. See, he's stuck at level 12.
It shall
He
be
should
done.
get level 13 when we attack in here.
Time is
So
short.
let's
warrior.
summon. Turn on Frenzy.
What
See, there's another
threatens
one.
these
There's, I'm going to assume more. That's great.
Anudora?
Okay, overpower this guy. Just kill him quickly so that he stops doing that. There we go. And he dropped a tome as well. The fact that there's a bunch of tomes at the end here is nice, and there's a fountain. Okay, grab the attribute bonus. There's almost not enough trash. There's not enough trash in the dungeon in order to get XP
land
and
and
gold.
I are one.
Time is short.
Maybe we can get Floris to another level. Actually, no, because he doesn't have any more stats to
What are
level
your
up.
orders?
Let's try to get Zug so
Done
we can
well.
level up his stats.
Let's go.
There's also manuals of health up here,
Done
which is
well.
awesome.
Let's go.
There we go. Level up his stats. I don't think there's any way this is gonna get us where we need to be. No, not quite. But there's manuals of health here as well, which will
Let's go.
improve overpower.
Has sleep
But I think I'm gonna
done
actually
my
put these on my 2 casters because they need HP.
Kalimdor. Ashtarodon
Floris
and
pretty low on mana right now. We don't. Well, we could backtrack. I think we want to backtrack. Oh, there's a ring piece. There's a ring piece. I almost missed that.
and I are
Califax. Ring of Glory plus 4. Only 4. Interesting. Pot of health. Probably just health pots. I think health pots
What threatens
at
these
this point.
lands?
There's really nothing I'm willing to sell. You know, just having more trash items, too, to sell would be nice. Zug's got reincarnation, so I think we just put it on Califax. There we go.
Something is amiss.
Okay, quick save, and then we'll head into the next
It
boss.
shall
I'm going
be
to
done.
assume that this will give us a key to open up this, which will lead us to the last boss. Again, very time-consuming,
Time is short, warrior.
but we're doing it. Only a couple of the bosses
What are
took
your
us a bunch of
orders?
tries, but again, I feel the bosses could use some tuning, or at the beginning it should be recommended that you don't play on the fastest speed, which I've continued to do, and it feels like a frantic mess. Maybe if it was a slower speed, it wouldn't feel like that. I just don't know. Let's go Wildkin, buddy. This is open. I feel like this fog is indicative of an incoming boss fight. So let's go the other way just to check, and we're waiting for Floris's mana anyway. And Ice Spikes is not on. That's good, because just depending on the situation, Breath of Frost is just so much better.
Time is short, warrior.
Okay. So I think our heroes are pretty decked out now. Is it even possible to get them to max level? 15 is their max level. It doesn't seem like it. Again, I think the dungeon just needs more trash mobs. That way you get more money, you get more XP, then you could buy more items, and then you'd eventually get to level 15. Shit, I didn't save. What do? Do we save anyway now? I don't think it's worth the risk. Okay, Califax, go ahead and nuke this guy. Just overpower him to kill him. This doesn't seem like it's going to be too bad, considering it's just trash mobs. It's like a big ambush. So it's like, is the boss just an ambush? Maybe? Okay, get back here and overpower this fellow. Floris, move over here and use your thing. It worked. Fellhound doing good. Califax doing good damage as well. Okay.
You've done well.
We did it. Oh, okay, so here's a theoretical boss. Okay, she splits. One of these is real and one of them is not. Califax taking a bunch of damage. Why don't you roar? I guess focus this one down, try to kill it. Well, that obviously was not the real one. Is there any indication which one of these is real? Because they all seem to take... Okay, well, it's this one. The one that's doing the swirly shit. I think we got to just put him back in Druid form. He's taking a bunch of damage here. Resurrection incoming. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure the best way to do this. I think maybe we want to focus on killing the... They're healing. Something is healing them. Califax, use your pot. Use your pots. I think we actually want to focus on the clones first. She's healing like crazy. I think he needs to be in Druid form. I'm not sure if this is like a life drain aura or something. Get away from Califax. Stop it.
Shall be done.
You know what? Use Ice Spikes. Take her down quickly. Overpower. Mana burn. We can't because he's silenced. Alright, this is going well now. Califax, be careful. We can't have you getting hit by this kind of stuff. Stun her. Overpower. Califax is our weak link at this point. Califax, just run. Overpower. Overpower. That might get her. Not quite. One Moonfire. Go, 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 go. Oh, my goodness. Califax, just run while our other units clean this stuff up. I assume these guys are... They're cloaked. Oh, my God. Does anyone have a... Ah, no, 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 no. Jesus. If we die now, I'll be so upset. Exit key. It's the exit key.
It shall be done.
So that also, pretty frantic. The beginning section was cool. I like the idea of, you know, getting ambushed and flooded with stuff. My concern, again, the boss...
The land and I are
I think I keep talking about the game speed. Maybe I should have just played the bosses on lower game speed, but I didn't also want this map to take 8 years. Because it's pretty long. The door's locked now. Let's quick save. And let's hope we can get back up here, because I need to buy a healing pot for Califax. He's in major danger. I liked that last boss fight. It was very, very hectic. All right, now this is raised. We've already been here, though, so we shouldn't be in danger. But there's nowhere to heal or get items. The exit key, like, to exit the dungeon? Exit... I think we won.
Shall be done.
I can only imagine it's this. We're going to walk into this room, and it's going to be a boss fight, which means I'm going to quick save right before going into it, so that if we have to, we can sit outside and wait for health and mana. So quick save here. Let's go. Okay. No, I think this is just the exit. And we get some Doom music for escaping. Congratulations, you escaped! All right. Yeah, I mean, I think most of my feedback has been, it's been baked into the playthrough here. Yes, join us on the Jayborino Discord. You can find a link to it in my channel banner at the top there. There's just a little link for the Discord. Go ahead and click that. You can join on in. We got a nice group of people over there. We get to chat with all of us. Thank you, Petabik, for making the map. Thank you, everybody that's been part of MapCraft for making maps. It's really been a blast to play all of these, but this one in particular, again, we didn't have that many Warcraft 3 submissions, but the 3 that we did have were really, really cool. And then we had 2 in StarCraft 2 that used Warcraft 3 assets that were fun. But this map, there were 7 bosses. I liked most of them. I think the guy that summons wards, even though we beat him on our first try, was very frantic, and it was very hard to single target those wards, and like the healing wards obviously had the biggest effect, but they were so cluttered with the other wards you couldn't even see them. So that was pretty tricky. I think maybe that guy's arena just needs to be larger, or just tone down how fast he summons the wards. Again, I just want to keep emphasizing, maybe if I played on a slower game speed, it wouldn't be as crazy, or wouldn't have seemed as crazy. And then the guy, just the guy that dropped meteors, there was no tell on where those meteors were going to land. So that was really tough. I think the learning section of that fight was like, oh, it looks like he's cleaving. Avoid the cleave. But other than that, there's really nothing we could do besides like pray that the meteors didn't land on us multiple times in a row. That was pretty tricky. The last boss I liked a lot, though. I'm still really unclear what the illusions did. I couldn't tell if we were damaging the illusions, and by damaging them, it was healing her. That's why I wasn't sure. I'm like, do we need to find the real one and kill it? Are the illusions doing damage? It was just happening too fast to really figure it out. Again, sort of just frantic mess. So game speed would help, maybe adding a tip at the beginning. If you're breaking the fourth wall by saying, haha, no resurrection stones, asshole, what are you thinking? Just use quick saves, which again, I disagree with, but this map worked fine without it, I suppose. But if you quick save in a bad spot, you can lose a lot of progress, which would be unfortunate. But then also you're breaking the fourth wall by saying, hey, I'm putting myself on the map, let's quick save. Maybe just advise, be like, just play on the default speed, don't speed it up. Because the first thing I did when I started the map, I'm like, my guys seem to be walking slow, is I sped up the map, which may have just changed the intention of the whole thing, and probably would change a lot of my feedback now that I'm looking back in retrospect. I'm not sure. Alright, this has been Jayborino. Leave your comments and thoughts below. Looking forward to hear from you. I'll see you next time for our next showcase. Bye now.